Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Animal. I'm the prehistoric farmer. Sorry about that. I'm having some issues with my PC right now. Things ain't wanting to work like they're supposed to, so I'm trying to change them up. So, getting that situated right now. Today I'm going to be finishing up my fields, getting the planting done, all that good stuff. Ooh, I've got an update for my... Oh man, isn't that something? Got an update for my graphics driver. I'll take care of that after the stream. I think we'll be alright. It's not affecting this game anyway. So I'm not too awful worried about that, I guess. Alright. In this game anyway. Alright, there. I had to make sure I had my thing turned off before I jumped in here, man. I didn't want it to go all crazy. Alright, let me finish getting the stream shared out, you guys, and I'll be with you in a few minutes. That took longer than I wanted. That it wouldn't have taken that long had the thing not messed up on me in the first place. When I was trying to do something here, it's like it's almost like my stuff didn't want to work properly. Like I got too much. Like, man, my internet's only going to be mediocre all weekend until they get that crap fixed. I don't know what they got going on with it, but there's something going on. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Not one bit. Not like it. Gotta try to get adjusted here, man. Like I said, it takes me forever at times. Okay, we got $520-some thousand to work with. I don't like that, man. I mean, is it the game? Like, what is it? Like, that's what I gotta know. It's like, I know there's a lot of stuff around here. So there's a lot of stuff that's gotta, like, go into visuals or whatever, but alright, so I got this field all plowed. So we need to go ahead and do that. You know what? Give me a second. I've got to fix this. I don't like the look of it. Okay, we're going to do that. What's the difference? What's the difference between the grass? It's medium. Oh, some's already done the growth. Some's... there. That way, hopefully, that'll look a little better in the map as well. Just gotta get this stuff to, like, make sure that it all shows up for us, you know. And yeah, I missed yesterday. I was kind of busy. I was doing some yard work. Finished tilling up my field. I've got to go over it once with the bigger tiller today, so I do have to go get the tractor from my grandparents' place and do that. But I'll be making a video on that later that I will be posting because I got it all. If you guys seen the video, there was a fence there. I got that all tore down, all removed. I got a lot done. I'd like to say this here needs to be planted. All this here's got to be planted. Got the stones picked out of this guy. Stones picked out of this guy. And it looks to me like the stones are picked out of this guy. So that's a plus. We still have this field and this field yet that need to be stone removed. I'm contemplating buying this piece of property. We got the money for it. And I think I'm going to buy it. I don't know what's been going on. I don't have a clue. I'll be right back, you guys. Give me just a second. Sorry about this. Alright. So yeah, like I was saying, I had stuff going on yesterday. All that good jazz. And I am looking for more moderators, you guys. I definitely need more moderators, people that can be here. Like when I go live, you guys pop in, even if you're not just saying nothing, you're just sitting in the background watching. I need moderators, like legit moderators, not just people that want to play the game too. I need actual moderators. So, like 100% looking for legit moderators, people that can be here, people that if I decide I'm gonna go live and you guys see it, you can grab it and just start sharing it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that has to be the necessity of it all, because that's just I'm not gonna say that, because that's just not right. What is this? Total mixed rations. Total mixed rations. Let's see how our cows are doing. I think we skipped some time the other day. Their TMR is at 100%, so I can't do crap with that. But I do believe that we can put this in a silo. So I am gonna go stick this in a silo. This is my new tractor. But yeah, I might as well use them. Why not? Don't hurt none. I can dump this, and then I can just back up to my other trailer with the stone in it. Hook onto that, and pull it over here, or pull it down, you know, where the other ones are going to be, because we have. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to buy a second stone picker. We're going to need 2 of them. With the amount of fields that we're getting to, we're gonna need a couple of them. This is the standard stone picker here. I'm gonna get the one with a 9-meter arm range, so that way we can pick fields a little faster. Dude, I'm coming up to a stop sign. You can hold off on the passing first. Thank you, buddy. I did add a couple of new mods to the channel, or to the page. So there's more now. I don't know what I'm up to, but one's an Alice Chambers tractor. And I can't remember what the second one was. I just added them too. That's what was taking me so long. I would have been started about 9 o'clock, 9:30 had I not been looking for mods. I was looking for a good Steyr style, like a Big Bud style tractor, but like some of the tractors they've got are just too yuck looking. You know what I mean? They like just not what I was like coming to expect. You know what I'm saying? And this will tell me what we've got. Rations of 50, sunflower at 43, corn at 23, wood chips at 21, long grain at 109, straw at 74. Straw? Dude, that needs to go over to the one thing so we can start making silage. Oh, I gotta turn that off too. There we go. Now when it comes time, we can get that in there. I can bring that straw over and put that in. That's not a lot though. 74,000 liters. It's not really a whole awful lot if you think about it. 43,000 liters isn't even a lot. You look at how much sunflower seeds we have in there. But when it's said and done, buddy. You know what? No, I don't need to. I got this guy already, man. Bring this over here right now. Right here. like so. Alright. Oh, Jesus. What's going on, chat? Welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Don't hit me, sir. Sorry. Coming through, man. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Come on, buddy. Up the hill, man. I need a better try. I just need a better. Well, honestly, you know, I need to look to see if I can increase the power on this guy, because maybe I don't have him maxed out. You know what I mean? Who knows? Never know. Never gonna know. But I am buying a secondary stone picker, like I said. We've got this guy. He's okay. He works, but I want that 9 meter. I want that big dogs. AI to you. Wait, what? You can actually get in this thing? So this thing doesn't even need to be hooked up to the tractor. Okay, that's awesome. That's cool. That I did not know about. That is kind of cool. You know, wrong thing, man, wrong thing. That is cool, though. So what's going on, you guys? How you doing today, anyway? Oh, they hopped out? Alright, well, you have a good day. Peace. That's actually kind of cool that it does that, but I'm not sure if, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for, man? I don't know if that's, I don't even know, man. I don't know how to explain that right now. Kind of weird. Cool, but weird. What is this? Disc harrow used for shallow cultivation of fields. Oh, so pretty much I could use that as a shallow cultivator. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Man, wrong button. Animals and Nimrod. Oh, let's go. Oh. So I added this guy today, the Alice Chambers, the Alice Chalmers tractor. Look at that guy. We added this guy to it today. Figured that's antique, right? We can have. Someone was telling me about asking me about an Alice Chalmers the other day, so here's a Chalmers for you, if that's how you say it, Chalmers. was it? I know there was one other one that I had added. I can't remember. Oh, this guy right here. So we have a John Deere plow, funny looking actual like plow now. Instead of the other type of plows that we've got, we got this guy too. Which this is an 8 meter, so he's a little less wider, a little less wide as that one that we've got that sits behind the tractor. That one there's just more of a realistic style. Well, not even a realistic style plow, just not even realistic, just yeah. Hey Belle, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for like yeah. Actually, I want to change that up just a hair here, so that way not just name it because I am looking for I'm gonna post this too. Nah, I don't want to post that on here. I'm not gonna post that on here. But I'm gonna change that up to that just because of the fact we don't want what we had the other day. I need moderators. I need at least 3 more moderators that like morning, midday, afternoon type stuff when I'm streaming. If they can hop on while I'm on, just don't even gotta talk. They just gotta be able to watch the chat and keep stuff from like what we had the other day from popping in. That's the first time in like 4 years I've had something like that happen to me, and not a single one of my moderators were around. So, and I've got 3 of them. So I definitely need at least 3 more moderators, but they got to be people that are, they got to be people that have time on their hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I post and you guys got your stuff turned on and you get it, like within the first couple minutes, you guys are hopping in. You're like, hey, we're here. Let's get her done, Let's go with the funny orange for my rims. They're going to be like, why'd you do that to your rims? Like, because I'm going Michelin, man. Wait. We get more bumpy ones with that? Dude, nah, let's go to our standard Michelin. I'm not messing around with that. Ba-doop. Alright, let's go pick that guy up. And if I'm correct, we did plow those fields up next to our farm over there. Whoa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the new said stop signs, man. And the new stone picker. We're going to go pick this here field over here. Get her all picked out. Kind of curious as to what my guy's doing over there. Oh crap. He's doing good. I can't believe that wood chipper allows you to hop into it. But then again, so does that one thing for the where the what do you call them? The goats. That little conveyor belt allows you to hop into it like it's a God dang carnival ride, man. But yeah, yesterday I was supposed to. I stayed up the whole night there the night before playing that Fallout 4. I was supposed to take my one stepson to school, but he ended up waking up sick, so he didn't end up going to school. And I ended up getting busy working out in the garden. You know, I got a whole bunch of it cleared out. I got all the fencing tore down yesterday, all that old fencing that you guys seen in that little short that I made. If you guys ain't seen it, go check it out. But I got all that tore out. I was able to finish getting it tilled up mediocrely with my tiller that I've got, which my grandmother brought and said, "Hey, this thing ain't working right. Can you get it to run?" So I got it to work at least to the point that I could till my yard with. But it's, yeah, you know, I got it tilled. That's the most part. But now, like I said, I just need to get it actually taken care of, get it done. A little chilly out this morning, man. I was hoping for something like yesterday where it was already 50, 60 degrees by, you know, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. It was already extremely warm, you know. I was like, yeah, it could be a nice one. No. There's no stone on this field. Why is that? How is there no stone on this field? Fieldstone, yeah. So why is there no fieldstone here? There is over there. Makes zero sense to me. Little here, little there. Let's go. Okay, let's just get them stone, and then I guess. We're gonna get a cultivator over here. We're gonna get this stuff cultivated and get it ready. I definitely don't remember cleaning no stone out, that's for sure. No, there it is. And then right there. get this guy picked. This will be considered cultivated. Not that I want it to be cultivated like this. I'd much rather get the other cultivation on it, but I can deal with those. Let's pin that, man. Gotta pin that message there, Bill. I don't know where you went, but hey, man, I'm pinning your stuff. Ooh, a little bit of internet lag right there. Some corners just gotta be rounded out, you know what I mean? Hey, if there's anybody in chat, you guys, hey, grab a link, share it. Let's break this algorithm, man. It's like I just got done telling the wife and the kids, man. Everybody's gotta hit that like. Everybody's gotta share it somewhere, man. We gotta get everybody else on board too. Let's get like 60 likes on this, man. Let's break it. Literally, let's throw the algorithm out the window and throw YouTube out. You know, let's get it all thrown out of whack, man. So I like, resist on. No, I'm joking. Let's go. You know. I was gonna keep doing it the way I was. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change it up, man. I don't want to keep doing that. I want to go back and forth. Oh no, animal, what are you doing? I'm straightening this stuff out. I was gonna go around it like that, and I was like, nah, let's do it this way. It's like chaos and order. I like a little bit of both, I guess. I don't know. Yep, starting Monday, like I was saying the other day, as long as my internet will keep running good, I'm doing both TikTok and YouTube starting Monday. I was thinking about adding Twitch in, but I'm not really a big Twitch guy. I don't even get on Twitch. Got one, but I'll never get on it. I used to follow, I know I did it just so I could follow one guy because he streamed over there that I like to watch for Rust at the time. But I'm not such a big fan of the guy anymore. I did not hit the button. I did hit the button to pick that up. That was my fault. Look at that. I had 2 likes on the stream. Now I'm down to 1. That's sad. Man, I had like 3 people ask me yesterday, where you at, Animal? Why no stream? Today, not a single one of them were here. Whoa, Animal. Veering off the left there, buddy, or to the right. I don't know, man. The morning views, they keep falling off like they do, though. We might have to just start doing them later in the day. Notice the views have been falling off slightly for some reason. I know summer's coming up. People are outside, so it's understandable. We gotta keep our views up though, man. If we want in hopes to break that 2K mark. Man, I could give out $100 gift cards and people still wouldn't subscribe. You know what I mean? But people are greedy and want money. But nope, 2,000 subscribers, man. 2 copies of this, 2 copies of Ark. Maybe a couple hoodies. Everything that's in my store, you know, stuff like that. I'm gonna do giveaways every 1,000 subscribers. I think that'd work out perfect. We got 18 people stop in so far. Very nice. We're at 3 likes. Why is my counter's not working then? That is insane. I'm gonna have to check the app on my phone. Maybe that thing might need updated or something. Cause holy crap! Like I had to flip over on the PC just to check to see how we're doing, to see if we've had any views or anything like that. Because literally for some reason my counter's not working for Streamlabs, which it was the other day. It was working perfect. Now today it's not working. And it has something to do with the internet. Exactly what it has to do with. Nothing on my side. I think it's just the internet stuff that the internet company that I got dealing with. Trust me, if I could get that Elon Musk stuff here at my house, I would have it. But for some reason, even though his satellite array flies over my house, you know, and I know right where the trajectory in the sky goes because I've seen it a million times. But I can't get any service. So. Just getting her done, man. Getting her done. Maybe I need to change it up and put some pictures in our title, man. It seems like people are better with pictures and titles or something. They're like, oh my lord, there it is. There it is. How many more days do we got left in this month, man? I mean, we've done pretty good on this map so far. We've only missed 2 days out of this month, I think, due to having stuff going on. Thankfully, the wife's getting a little better. Another pass and a half or two, catch up some of them spots that I missed. That one little spot back there I missed on purpose because I really wasn't worried about it right away. Yeah, about 2 passes. I don't see this getting the entirety of that. Might. Barely. Barely got it, man, but she got it. Wow, that was back that far? I didn't think it was back that far. All the stone is gone. And then once it's planted, it'll be ready to go. us get going then, man. We're jumping this ready. His tractor moves with haste. Look at that. Look at that little dust cloud that's leaving, man. He's moving. We don't have very much of that, but when we get it, man. It's all got to go on our fields. I don't want to drive over there. I'm going to make him drive over there for me. How can the target not reach it, dude? Because of this. It's not because of that either. I know it's not. There's no reason that it shouldn't be like, oh yeah, we can go here. But it can go there. Awesome. No. I mean, I'm contemplating buying this guy. Then it can just be added to number 2, and we can have an even bigger field. Or we can just plant something else there and do whatever, too. I mean, that's cool, and you just jump me down there to tell me. I don't care. I kind of want to buy that one. That'll give us that whole corner. Oh, I can. $397. Oh wow, it gives me all that too. I wasn't even paying attention. Hmm. It's not a bad idea. Gives us some coverage on stuff. I can kind of work with that. What's going on, Axton? Welcome in. I just don't know what I want to do. Ooh, this has got cotton on it. I kind of want to buy that. I'm doing all right. Doing all right, Axton. How about yourself, buddy? Yeah, I bought that one because that's gonna be a good piece of land in the end. We're gonna be able to take all that cotton out of it. We're gonna be able to sell that, and then I'm gonna open that little strip up, and we're gonna add that right together. Yeah, not a problem, my dude. Man, they need to start like getting some more stuff in here. We need another tractor. I hate blowing money like it's going out of style, but man, I'm telling you what. There's no reason to even. Well, let's check out the biggie dogs. Let's check out the biggie bags here. If they got any good things over here. Well, they got the Valtra. That's literally it, man. The Valtra is literally the only one that falls into place for it, and I am not buying a Valtra. It's just gotta move, man. It's gotta do what I need it to do. Puma. The Puma. 224, 302. I'm a Holland fan. I may be driving a Holland later today. I gotta 254. That leaves me with zero money, man. Zero money. Puts me at 260 horsepower. Gonna do that, but I am gonna do this. Because there's one thing here we do not need. And I thought it was pretty cool to try, but I don't like the fact that it acts like a vehicle as well. That guy. Only because it was alright, but it wouldn't take anything big. It only took like little tiny sticks, and we don't want sticks and twigs, man. Yeah, look at it. Woo! The T7. It's got the Michelin Man tires. Let's go. Oh, crap. You know what I forgot to do? Don't get me wrong, the wood chipper it's nice. It looked awesome. I was hoping, I had high hopes for it. High hopes for it. And it was crap. Okay, and, I mean, it happens. I genuinely, okay, like when it said, oh, it can do this, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Medium tires, standard tires, medium tires. We have wide tires, narrow tires. Little tiny tires, look at it. couldn't get my tractor turned in time there a minute ago. I really couldn't explain what's better or not. I mean, considering that they're both derived from the same concept, I mean, if I have to get down to it, if I go by graphics wise and detail, 25's got it. Because I mean, you see the detail in the tires and in the dirt. You see the impressions happening as you're doing it. Like right there, you see the dirt kicking up from my tires. Stuff like that to me, like I mean, to a lot of gamers, they're like, oh look, we got extra stuff. Yeah, how cool is that? To me, that adds to the realism of the game, being that it's a simulator and not a game. In respect, to the fact that it is a simulator, even though people call it a video game, it is, but it isn't because. But when it comes, I mean, overall though, okay, overall, 22 runs better. I don't know about on the PC, but I know that on my PS5, 22 runs way better than this game runs. There are its ups and its downs. You get your ups, your downs, your all arounds. But, I mean, truthfully, I can't really compare them next to which one overall is better. But, like, if I go graphics-wise, this one's better. Detail-wise, I think this one's better. I have not seen it on PlayStation, or vice versa, 22 on the PC. I don't have the room on here, otherwise I'd have it on here for sure just to check it out. But, I mean, honestly, sorry to say it, but I think 25 is overall a little better. Because, I mean, if you think about it, stuff that we had to buy in DLC content last game, this game you don't have to because it's already pretty much here. They are bringing other stuff in. I don't know. I don't have the Year 1 DLC yet, the next act pack and all that. I don't have all that, but it's supposed to be really good stuff, or at least decent stuff. I don't know. Like I said, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like this game. I deleted 22. I mean, if that tells you anything, I deleted 22 off my PlayStation. Come on, I thought I hit that button. There we go. And I didn't do it just to make room either. I mean, honestly, like I said, I think this one's better. That's just my opinion, though. That's not, I'm nobody big enough to be given honest opinions. I mean, I give my opinion. I ain't got no reason to sugarcoat it. I mean, and everybody likes a good sweet piece of candy, man. I'm not sugarcoating it. It's gonna be But no, I love this game, man. I love it. I mean, just playing the game alone's got me back into getting my garden going again. Everything. So it's like, I don't know. Overall, like I said, like I said, 25's got it when it comes to the graphic stuff like that. I mean, when the game first came out, they were having some issues. There's still some issues in games, like bugs and stuff like that in certain spots, certain maps for sure. But then again, I noticed a lot of the same type of stuff with 22, even after they've had 3 or 4 years of going at it by the time I got to it. So, if I had to rate them, I'd give this a 4.5 and 22 a 4. If I had to be honest. I mean, the graphics kind of get it. The impressions into the dirt. You know what I mean. Like all that cool footage, man. All that beautiful pink footage. Why is my Nightbot stuff popping up, man? It hasn't been popping up at all. It's been my other thing, man. What did they do? Did they change their stuff, their YouTube stuff up again? What's going on, man? Well, yeah, it is noon now. I was surprised to get a message from you yesterday, man. I didn't see you the day before. I figured you were just busy. I was surprised to get a message asking if I was streaming or not. No, I got busy with my garden yesterday, man. I got a lot done yesterday outside. I should be out there right now doing stuff, but I'm sitting here doing this. We gotta keep them subscribers we got. Come on, get turned around. Come on, pull through. There you go. Good little tool. Corner. Got it. Oh, there's another corner right there. Yeah, that looked like a foot. That could have been part of a foot. We just don't know it yet. Where's the up? Ah, it's right there. Go. We're going up. We're going up. Oh, no, we're not going up. We was trying to go up. Come on, tractor. Up, up, up. Yeah. There we go. Oh, very cool, very cool. Oh wait, did this one already. We got all of them done. Ugh. God dang. Sorry about that. Oh, a couple more days, chat. A couple more days and be moving on to a whole new map, man. A whole new map. 4 more days to be exact. I'll be moving on to Silver Run for a little bit of woodland fun. Alright. Let's see. Whoa, that dude's cranking. Slow down, little van, dude. Calm it, man. Just calm down. Okay, there's that cultivator. Grab that. Get these little things cultivated up here. Whoa. Whoa. here for now. I got something. Oh, God dang, my tractor's dirty. That Valtra never gets dirty, man. I'm kind of mad at that thing, man. It's got something like, I don't know what it's got on it. Adjust them for only forestry. I mean, I can add mods in for forestry stuff, but I don't really want to remove any mods. You know what I mean? If I had like a different server, like if I had an additional server where I could run a secondary one on and I could do it like forestry wise, I would, but I just don't got the cash for that. I can easily turn mods off and stuff like that. I'd much rather add mods to it than remove mods from it though. Some of the mods I've actually kind of grown fond of. Not that that's a big deal, but I don't know, man. Some of them kind of just feel like they're part of the game now. Some of them don't, but yeah, because I plan to mainly do forestry work over there. I mean, I'm gonna have to do something with some animals or something. I'm gonna have to do some farming. I don't know. There's like 5 fields on that map, 4 fields on that map, something like that. Not very many. Okay, 12 o'clock. See where we get here in the next hour or so. See how far we get. I gotta go get the tractor. I gotta finish my stuff, man. So close. I got my 1 yard mower out, my little mini yard tractor. I'm trying to turn it into a miniature tractor. I'm gonna get someone to I'm gonna try to get someone to build me like a little mini like 3-prong plow to put on the back of it. This thing's got torque. And I got chain tires for it, so that way I can actually get real good. I can actually get extra grip with it out in the yard if I need to. You know what I mean? So yeah. Now I know these have all been picked and all that jazz, but I'm actually gonna cultivate them. Cultivate them. I know I don't need to. It's just extra work going on, pretty much, possibly at that point. But you know, see now he's making seed bed. hope. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going for that seed bed. Okay, so it changes the color up a little bit. Okay, I can do that. So what do you got going on today, Ghost? What are you guys doing today? Yeah, that's that one where you got to go through and do dirt samples and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I did that in real life for people. You know, I actually went around testing people's pH and soil samples and stuff like that when I was younger. I went through some classes to learn how to do that because I needed to for a field that I was in, and yeah, no, I don't foresee myself honestly downloading that one, bud, because I don't want to go through. Like, don't get me wrong, I like tedious work and stuff like that, but that brings on a whole new line of tediousness to the game. I've watched people use it. I kind of understand what it does. You know what I mean? I also understand that, it also allows that if you're spraying a field, it'll only spray fertilizer where it needs to be sprayed and stuff, which is cool. I love that aspect of the whole precision farming, but the aspect of checking your dirt and trying to make it from silty dirt or whatever it's called, and to me that just, I don't know, man. I mean, if it's gonna be the same as like what I've seen other people use from 22, I don't know. I mean, I hear DJ. He's always talking good about it, man. Like he's ready for it. I know I was watching one of his videos the other day, and what was it? 10 mile an hour is as fast as I can go downhill. Yeah, holy crap. But yeah, I was just like, huh. I just don't know if I'm. But yeah, I seen that. I'm excited for everybody to get it though. That's for sure. I just don't know if I want to go through with all that extra headaches. If it was a once and done, hey, here we're testing the soil, and then we're done with it, we ain't got to do it ever again. Maybe, I don't know. I do like the fact though that it has a way of saving on fertilizer and stuff like that for all your tools. Like if you're planting and some of it's got dark blue speckles, it's obviously not going to apply fertilizer in them locations. But my understanding, you can screw your fields up way more too with precision farming. Supposedly, I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said, I've never used it. Like I've heard, like if it's dark blue and you go and you start putting fertilizer down, it'll turn it from dark blue to light blue. Like you're defertilizing because you're actually burning. You're actually burning your soil and your crops, or whatever they call it. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not opposed to giving it a try. Let's say that. I can give it a try. But if it's as bad as stories I've heard about it, man, I don't, you know what I mean? That's why I wish I had a secondary server that I could have some of this other stuff added to, so that way everybody could play on there, and I could check it out and see what it's like. I know I could do that with my single player games, but honestly, I don't have a single player game. I've got one or two that I've started just to check a tractor out or something like that, but I've never actually used them for farming. Never actually played on them and expected to do anything fun with them. Yeah, you missed my wood chipping experiments the other day too. I'm surprised though that precision's coming out because I remember a couple months ago they were talking that precision farming was going to be a year away before coming out. So I was kind of surprised to see that DJ had it posted the other day because he was even talking about it a couple months ago about how it was going to be another year before it came out. That he wasn't expecting it to drop anytime soon. So it was pretty neat to see his short video on it. I've still got I haven't watched it personally yet because I haven't made it that far. I've been watching some of his other stuff, trying to get caught up. But I seen that he posted about it, so I mean, it's got to be good stuff, right? I don't know. I'll watch it later today. Actually, that post just came across my for me page. Was it I believe yesterday. I was sitting outside working, and I was trying to keep the my one stepson a little bit busy too while I was trying to stay busy. So I didn't have time to watch any videos yesterday while I was working. I did receive a couple of messages. Hey, where are you at today? No streams. I know. And then I tried to stream last night 3 different times, and 2 of the times my internet was running wonky, and the third time I just ended up giving up because I mean I was having a great time. I met some new people there to play with Call of Duty with, but like my internet was not running at standard last night. Like my gameplay could have been a lot better and should have been better. I know some people, they just come to watch me, support it. Others are there, they're like, let's do this. I'm one of those guys, I'm like, let's get it, man. And right up the middle. We just made that all into a seed bed. Awesome. I'm going for that extra, dude. Like, I don't know how else to get it there. I really don't. Needs rolling. Oh, it's all gonna need rolling, my dude. I'm gonna roll We need to level that spot out a little bit too. I don't know what the deal is there, but we gotta fix that. What? Oh, lime. I was like, what is that, man? What is that? Lime. That guy's all... Well, we'll be done here in a second. You missed some, dude. You missed some. Huh. Getting her done, man. We're getting her done. How many people we got in chat? I can't tell. How many we got? 2, 3, 10, none. All I know is I need coffee. I live on that liquid black juice. It gives me a boost. Oh my god, my singing is terrible. Someone turn that into a song for me. And call it, This Man Loves His Coffee. I like it like I like my women. Lightly tanned and a little too sweet. That's why my BB's a Spanish woman. I love her. She's great. Don't tell her I said that. She's probably listening in right now. I just did that. Oh. Are you... Yeah, no, my mic's on. Nope, I did that. Never mind. I gotta look that up, man. I'm tearing up the ground. I didn't realize it. Tearing up the roadway, man. I seen you missing, guy. I seen you missing, so I figured I'd come in here and touch it for you. I got bored, man. I just want to get the little ones. I'm just gonna make a big swoop on you like this. He can come down here and do it. I'm just... making my way downtown, right? Like that. I did add a few mods to the server though, so if you do hop on, you'll want to download a few, get those few mods downloaded. Come on. Gotta make this Johnny work, you guys. If it's not working, then what's the point? I got my New Holland that we just bought. I got that thing working. I don't care about all that crap. Quit showing me that stuff, man. Yeah, there we go. See, yeah, look, my counter says 0 people. This says 6. What's going on, you guys? I had to open it up to see, man. I gotta actually use my phone. My, otherwise, I gotta back out of the game every time just to check. That's crazy. Streamlabs needs to definitely update because it's insane. So, everybody, what are you guys doing today? As you guys can see, I'm doing this right now. I will be out, finish working on my real garden today. I don't know if you guys seen the short or not. The soon-to-be garden area. Well, it used to be a garden. And then, I don't know, I kind of just... I had something else going on the last couple of years or something. I just never got around to it. Finally got it all cleaned up back there. I mean, not a whole awful lot, really. But I finally got that cleaned up out back behind there. Got it all tilled. Like I said, I gotta go get the tractor to finish tilling it up because the little tiller I got, it's on its last leg, and I can kind of tell that. So I'm gonna get the big tiller to finish doing it, the one for the tractor. Plus, I'm bringing a post hole digger with me, an auger, whatever you want to call it, for the front of the tractor, because I'm gonna put in some fencing, like net fencing style stuff around the garden because of rabbits, raccoons, or the skunks that we've got around here, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I want to get that stuff hopefully done today. Real life done today. It's kind of my plans. And then I have 4 sheets of glass that's 1.5 inches thick, and it was heated glass. It was used for a winter sunroom, you know, for a sunroom that people would use during the winter to help keep it warm, so that way they didn't have to worry about the icing on the glass and whatnot. Well, I got 4 sheets of that, and I need to measure them all out and build a frame for them so that I can get them set up, because I want to have a clear glass see-through lean-to off the back of my house, where I can have because the sun's always on that side of the house, you know. I'd like to have a spot for my grill to set, stuff like that. And then next week I'm gonna buy a burning barrel, and not a burning barrel, but like a metal barrel that you would get compounds, chemicals, stuff like that in, and I'm gonna weld the top shut after I burn it all out, clean everything out of the inside of it, and then I'm gonna build it into I'm gonna make a big, massive grill out of it, big cooker. That way I can have like a skillet grill top in it. So that way if I want to wake up in the morning, I want to go throw some logs underneath of it, hit the flame, and decide to do some eggs and bacon out on the grill in the morning, I can go out and I can throw the big skillet top on it and pop it on there. If I wanna throw down on some stir fry, I can pull the skillet top off. I can throw my big wok in there that I got, and I can do some stir fry on it. I want to build it out of red brick and everything like that, and then have the barrel sitting down inside of it with the top made with hinges on it so that it'll open and close. I want to do that on the back porch, so that way while I'm back there grilling and doing all that, I can turn around and admire all my veggies and other little odds and ends that I'll have out there. The corn, what do we got? Tomatoes, potatoes, onions. Oh, I got a variety of green peppers that I'm going to be planting. The red, yellow, and oranges. I believe I've got jalapeno seeds, stuff like that. I've already got a bunch of them that I've soaked in water for a day, and then got sitting in napkins, so that way they start to germinate. So that way, once I'm completely done and I get this thing done today, hopefully tomorrow or the day after, I can get all the seeds in and get them all rowed out properly. I got a lot of work I got to do outside now that the weather's finally open and permitting things to truly get done. Fortunately, I'm not like some of those big farmer dudes out there that got those cool, awesome Johnnies like what we're in here, where they're staying warm and out of the weather and they can still get it done. I was working in light rain yesterday, trying to get most of the stuff finished up. Got my little I got a Craftsman yard riding mower. I took the deck off from it. I've got my little tiny winter plow that I use, that I have on the front to act as like a makeshift front weight. And I took an old bed a couple years back, an old bed spring bed, and I tossed it over the fire, and I literally scorched everything off it, and I used that as my extremely shallow cultivator, let's call it, because it just skims the top. It's a rake pretty much, that's all it is. But it takes all the crap off the top after you go through and plow it up, so works pretty good. I need to get like a little square bar type deal. I'm like made like in a square shape, a couple little rows running across that I can actually have get somebody to weld some tines to it for me, build me like a little mini cultivator or something that I can actually pull behind it. Cause like it's not very big area, but it's big enough that using to use the rototiller that I used, that you'd see in that short the other day that was just sitting there, like it take some time to get it done. Just to till it up with that little thing take you a day and a half. Like I said, I'm going to get to Holland today. I'm going to finish it off proper. I'm going to yank that satellite dish that's out back too. I'm going to yank that thing right out of there. I don't like that being there. What happened is, years ago, before I got the internet that I got now, I was shopping around for other internet through other companies. And I had ordered it through like HughesNet or something back then. It was supposed to be the best in the area, which really turned out to not be. Well, I'd set it up to have them put this dish out in my yard, right, out in the yard away from the house, so that way it was gonna get optimal feed because I have a metal roof, and that really throws the signal off on a lot of them satellites with how old my roof is. I guess supposedly that's what they say. That's what they tell me. Who knows, right? But instead of putting it out where I had used some spray paint and marked in the yard, where they could put it, like 3 different spots. They literally, the guy put it in a location. Oh, Jesus. Put it in a location that was absolutely marked for a no-go zone. Like, you don't put it there, because of interference. Like, I knew because I had the guy out there with me. The one guy out there, a week prior, and we were he had that little thing on the stick, and he's out testing to see. So we had it all marked out on where it was at. This guy comes in, puts it in my backyard, in my garden, right? At the time, I had a nice little garden going. We had a bunch of tomatoes and everything. I had probably 30 or 40 tomato plants because we canned tomatoes, and we had a bunch of them. This guy literally came in with his equipment and everything to put this in. Literally ran over all my tomatoes. Literally ruined everything. Like I called him up. I ended up taking pictures of the stuff and showed him showed pictures of where they were supposed to put it, places to put it, and then where the guy put it and all the damage. I ended up getting paid like $800 from the company. And I turned around and I terminated it, their internet, 3 days later, because their internet was complete trash after I got paid from them. I couldn't even use it. I couldn't even watch YouTube on it. That's how bad their internet was because of where they put the satellite at. I ended up canceling it. I got paid from them. I shut my service off. And you know what they did? They left the goddamn satellite sitting right there after I told them to come get it. Oh, well, sir, you got to box that up. I can't box that up. You guys done welded those bolts shut on that. Literally, they put Loctite on them. They used the not the blue stuff, but they used the red, the hardest of the hard. Pretty much you need to cut the bolt off with some of that crap. I sat out there one day and I had my breaker bar on that, and I got a 3-foot extension for my breaker bar because I work on cars when I can, when my neck's not killing me. And I was literally on the end of that 3-foot bar, and I weigh 193 pounds, 194 pounds. I went to the doctor last, but this was back in 2014, 2015, 2010. So I was like 160 pounds then, 170 pounds. And I'm out on the end of this 3-foot bar, so 160 pounds by say 0.6. So you're looking at a little over half my weight added to it at the end of that bar, bouncing on that, and I snapped the head off because I was like, no. I told him, I was like, I tried, I broke a bolt. You guys can come get it if you want it. It's been, like I said, since 2010. Thing's still sitting out there. I'm finally over it. It's coming out. Especially because the reason I came to the conclusion that I'm taking it out is because the other day I was out there and I was raking. Been there for better part of 20, almost, 10? So, a little over 10 years. Smacked my melon on it. I was like, yeah, she's coming out. And I've tried using the old school jacks and wrapping a chain around it, and the old bumper jacks for the old school cars. Some of you guys know what those are. Some of you don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. But couldn't get the chain to tighten up properly around it, to get it like a good lynch to it to tighten around the metal to pull it. No, couldn't do nothing with it. So I'm gonna try the tractor. Worst case scenario, she don't come out, she stays there. I honestly think the guy poured concrete around the base of it when he put it in to set it, but then again, I don't know, because the way my ex-wife explained that they came in with a truck, pretty much it was like it came in, pop, 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 slammed the thing down in. She said was the sound of it, and I was like, I don't know. So I don't know. They could have poured concrete around it. I don't know. I just know they ruined my garden when they put it in. They still send me stuff to this day. Hey, we see you were a previous customer. Would you like to sign? Nope. All right, so the fields. Oh, I bought a field and a tractor. My bad, I did. I bought a tractor and a field. Come on, Beltra. Let's finish this guy up. Which I don't know why it didn't get it in the first place, but it's not me to understand that. Stinking AIs. There we go. Now, why does it switch like that? Like, okay, you know what I'm trying to look at, so let's just... Oh. Okay, we gotta get that guy. Yeah, because I only did the outsides on that with the big guy. So how's everybody doing today anyway? Everybody having a good day? What you guys got going on for a Saturday? Gonna run it all up in a circle. Fields are pretty much ready to go though. Pretty much. I want to check the rice fields over on the other side just one last time. I'm feeling like I'm missing something. Oh, the grass guy. I gotta go finish the grass, yeah. We gotta finish getting that grass planted so we got grass growing, bud. Yeah, I almost forgot about that, y'all. Wait. Hey, I got it. Except for a tiny little piece there and a tiny little piece up there. I don't care. That's good enough. Definitely good enough. What is this? Is that grass? I think that's grass. She's ready to go. I gotta get a roller over here though. Oh, this is the new toy too. It's a Holland. It's a Holland. Okay, thank you, my dude. Take off and go grow it. There you go. This clearly can be used down here. We had a bigger one that we can honestly use on the bigger fields. Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh, I missed it. Ooh, buddy. Thought I hit that. Oh, that's a tree, man. I never picked up all the trees? Oh. That's terrible. Whoops, 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 whoops. Let's grab this guy. I hit it that time. Sometimes parking is a perfection. You guys gotta get it done right. Gotta leave a little room for everything. That looks like it'll be enough room. I could actually slide that green guy back out of there and back in there if I wanted. Sure of it. It's not too tight. You know what I mean? Good. Let's grab... Trailer can stay there. It's not like we got any thieves in the game anyway. Worst case scenario is that one of us would try to hide it on each other. Oh, these key ignitions that came, man, I'm telling you. With the game. Yeah, that be the grass, man. That's the grass. Ready for harvest. 50%. Gross. I don't know why that guy didn't get tilled up, man. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know why I didn't till that. But I'm thinking that it might have to be. Because, oh my god. I gotta check to make sure that thing got seated entirely. Need to roll it. So we're gonna take this guy over, drop it off, grab the roller. Oh. See, look at that little tiny thing. Look at it go, man. I want one of those. I want to put a DeWalt motor in it. Watch the little thing. Whoa. Jesus, Lord. Tractor kind of... What are you stuck on, bud? Nothing. There's nothing there. That rock wasn't even enough to get this thing a startle. Like, you ain't gonna mess this tractor up with that little thing. Would have rolled up over that thing with as much as a side glance. There we go. I had to slow my speaking down. Coffee. I need coffee. No car, no car, no car. Oh, Jesus God. There was a car. Oh. Man, even Game Man that was like, oof. I think I let off the gas for a split there. Wow. Alright. Where am I going to put this guy? He is not fitting in them doors. And if he does, it ain't with this tractor, that's for sure. This guy's almost too big for those there doors. Yeah, no, that thing ain't... Yeah, it will. I mean, it might. No, I don't think it will. I think I've tried before. I don't think this guy will go in. But, yeah, I'm going to force it. I'm going to push it a little bit. Man, like 2 inches. Not very often I'm asking for an extra 2 inches, man. That's all it's gonna take, like 2 inches. Get in here with a chainsaw, let's modify this a bit. Let's go, come on, man. So I'm gonna have to find, you know, honestly, is this garage something that was here, or is this something that you had placed here, Ghost? Like, out of genuine curiosity. Because if it's just something that's been here, I'm moving all our supplies away from it. I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to find something that I can use. Like a big, huge pull-under barn or something. We can just pull stuff under. Like a big, massive lean-to. You know what I mean? Like, here, prime example. Just because I hate that. I hate the stuff that we can't use, man. See, like, I got this guy here. Like, this guy here we can use to put this stuff in. Plenty big enough, you see that? Like, tractor fit in that all day, every day. And we can change its color. Which is sweet. With these little lean-tos we can use to put off the side of stuff. So that way we got some room. But this obviously is... This thing's not cool enough for this lean-to. This thing, man, I mean, guess we could put this lean-to on something if it would allow it. But then again, we ain't gonna make it stick out like we want. Not this guy. Oh, dude, no way. Okay, well that thing don't have the little heat, the little motor thing that I seen sitting down here. Hopefully. That's perfect. Look at that. That thing would even be perfect, man. couple of these guys sitting there. We don't even need this big guy, you know what I mean? Sheds, silos. I don't care if I got enough money. I'm just checking the thing out. Jerk. But like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. And it comes with solar panels, man. Money, money. There's enough room. We turn that thing sideways. We could almost put 2 of these guys in there. We wouldn't have nothing to worry about. We'd have all that extra money coming in. I'm just thinking. Because this, don't get me wrong, this barn's cool. I like it. Kind of. No. Not really. Oh, crap. No. I don't want to do nothing yet with it. But no, I like truth. It does what it's got to do. They definitely do. But it looks like they've been placed there individually, so we can get rid of those. We can change that up later. Make more room for our stuff. Just like that guy, now that it's empty, I should sell it off and then rebuy it and move it back further. So that way we got a little bit more room out here. Since I don't know what's going on with the thing to be able to move stuff. Kind of. You know what I mean? Oh, the roller, crap. Where is my roller at, man? Probably in there. No, actually, it's not. Where is our roller at? It's right there, dude. Where is it? Are you serious? Why did that not show up? Literally, I just looked there, did I not? And it I'm not gonna be able to get in there with this tractor. I thought it was in there too, because I remember putting it in there the other day. It was not a hard task to do. So this tractor can get in there. Time to go. I have a feeling I barely fit. That's a tight one, though. Oh crap, I wasn't even paying attention that time around. I just drove right through it. We just like, we're cruising, man. We're cruising. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm kind of actually, like, kind of anxious to be able to go over and jump on the Holland today and hook up the tiller and everything to it. I'm gonna put the auger in the front bucket so that way I can bring that over, because like I said, I'm gonna put in new put posts in and put them in deeper than what they were, because like that old fence that was there, like that was just thrown, man. Like that one was just like, it's there. And that person, unfortunately, was me. But it's not gonna look like that. Gonna have it set about, it's gonna be about 4 foot high at the most. The fence will. It'll keep all the little freaking rodents out. I don't usually have a big problem. Like I've got cats outside that are pretty territorial when it comes to other critters. I've got a dog outside that likes possum stew and whatever else it can get its hands on, little paws on, so my yard's usually pretty good. But I had one season where we had some rabbits out there messing around, eating at my tomatoes that were hanging low. At least had to have been rabbits, because those were rabbit pellets everywhere. I'm just hoping this fencing stuff, this netting stuff I bought will help. It's a form of like, it's kind of like, it's made out of the same stuff, I guess, that, like, you know, the window screen that you can buy that is made for like dogs and stuff like that to jump on. Claws don't hurt it type stuff, you know. Don't tear it up or anything. Don't make it fray out. Well, this is supposed to be made from the same plastic / vinyl type material, except for, what is it, like after 4 years, if you leave this material on the ground, like after 4 years it starts to deteriorate, fall apart. It's pretty neat. Oh, crap. There we go. There's always a workaround somewhere, right? What's your guys' favorite tractor? Come on, you guys. We got 7 people in here, it says. Oh, hey, if you guys are new to the channel, by the way, letting you guys know, after I break the 2K mark, we're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away, I'm going to be putting on the wheel, I'm going to be putting up 2 of these, so you'll be able to get like a base copy of this game that I'll pay for if you guys win, obviously, and 2 copies of Ark Ascended that I'm gonna be willing to pay for, and I'm gonna have a few other things in there on the wheel as well, standard, you know, some actual, like, couple gift cards for either whatever you play on, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. If you win that, you can decide that through Discord what you want. But I'm going to do that after we break 2,000 subscribers. And we'll do it again at 3,000. I plan to do something like that at every 1,000 subscribers. I plan to do something like that. It's my overall goal. Once we hit the 10K subscriber mark, then I'll change it up and we'll do it like every 5K or something like that. Because obviously, we'll have more participants. And we'll obviously increase everything as we go. Change things up. Oh, I'm just going to go straight across like this. What is this? This is the 26th, so I got another week and a half, and I can go in and I can get the rest of the touch-ups done on my tattoo on my back. Can't wait. That's what I love about my uncle as a tattoo artist. If he does a big piece, and there's a lot of work and detail to it, like if he feels it's necessary for it to set, to heal, and then come back in, to get the rest of the stuff done to it to make it look better, he prefers to do it that way rather than just get it done in one setting, even though sometimes it's easier in one setting. But I got all the black and the really extremely dark stuff done on the 11th here of this month, and it's already healed up. Looks fantastic back there. So now I'm going to be going in, getting gray wash and whites and stuff like that added into it. Some grays. I'm a Friday the 13th fan, so you can just imagine what's done on the back right shoulder. You guys have seen some of the pictures and you know. But yeah, I can't wait to get that done. And then I'm going to move on to getting my arm done. I got a couple of tattoos that I want to get covered up that I had done years ago, decades ago. I want to get them covered up. I want to get a sleeve done on my right arm. I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna mix that sleeve up. I'm gonna have it be like a mashup of gaming / horror stuff because, like I said, I love Friday the 13th. I have a couple others that I liked watching, so I might add those in there up and on my arm as well. Jason's my favorite, so I'll end up getting a few more Jason tattoos done for sure. But I was contemplating it because we were talking about it one day, and he asked me if I wanted anybody else done. And my only other horror character that I really liked growing up as a child that my parents wouldn't let me watch because whatever the reasons was Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, right? So I was actually like picturing like a good Freddy Krueger photo, like maybe a picture of like Freddy with his face and then his clawed hand coming up and kind of like half covering his face with a glare, and like maybe one of his blades on his hand is catching the glare of his eye on it or something, But if you guys have seen the movie, any of the movies, there's one of his movies where in the dream he turns the guy into a pizza and then he stabs him and he pulls out a piece of sausage on the end with the little guy's little face on it. I was even thinking about getting that one done to where he's all like holding it and he's looking down at the claw with the little sausage face on the end of it. Like, there's a few different ones I've thought of. I'm not really big into any of the others. Now, if I went thriller-wise, like not actual horror movie, like Jaws would be another one that I would probably like to add on there. But then again, like I said, I want it to have some video game aesthetics to it too, so like Bendy, the Ink Demon. I want to get him done, and not and both forms, his nice form and his evil form. I want to get both of them done. Thanks to somebody for getting me hooked on that video game. Alright. Is he done? Is he done seeding? I think he's done seeding. If he is... Sweet. Ah, man, really? Plant that grass seed, my dude. Putting him to work today, man. That's my Holland. Just got it today, man. We're making it work already. I'm like that. Oh. Hey, yo. There we go. Thinking that I'm gonna knock these trees down. We're gonna extend this field next season. Cause we got, like I said, we got like 5-6 days left on this map before we switch over to Silver Run. I just hope that Silver Run for 25 has all the exact same stuff that it had for 22. Because if we don't have that metal thing up on the mountain anymore, the quarry yard for gathering stone out of, you know, to get metal and whatnot, to make buckets and whatever else metal was needed for. Oh, the roller coaster, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, if they don't have that on there, if that's not there, I'll have to double check. Actually, I'm going to double check later today now that I'm thinking about it. Because if that's not on there, then I really don't know if I want to do it. That'll be the only downside to that. I'll find another one that we can go run forestry on for a month. Because that, to me, that's a big thing. Because I did a poll the other day to find out who had to build the roller coaster and who had to build the boats. And I royally got the shaft because I have to build the roller coaster. Ghost got lucky. He gets to build yachts, so he's going to be able to make $400,000 off every boat he makes and sells. I'm screwed, man. I've been I was working on that every day on my 22 version, right? For 4 months. 4 months. And I still never got that thing done, and I was always feeding that thing stuff, man. Mind you, I had my game set to 3-day months, which I absolutely love the 3-day month because 3 is one of my favorite numbers. So I like to do stuff in 3s at times. Especially in real life, I buy things in 3s. The wife hates it because, yeah. She tries to grab an extra 1 or an extra 2 to throw in there so that it's not always 3, because I do. I buy a lot of things like that in 3. That's why I let her do the shopping. Oh crap! I forgot about that out there, man. Oh, I gotta go move that. It's gonna work around it? Nah, dude. Seriously though? I got this rolled already. I'll just roll it. I'll go hook on that trailer. We'll get it out of there. I forgot. I wasn't even thinking about it. Not even thinking about it, man. Yeah. I know you're blocked by an object, buddy. I'm glad that it's saying that you're blocked. leave you right here for a second. Let's get over here. Don't worry, Slick. I got you. I don't know why. Oh, it's stone. Yeah. Only 2,000 liters of it. Not really enough to say much. Free stones. Get your stones. If you don't got stones and you need some, there they are. Oh, Jesus. And since I'm waiting on that guy to get done with you, I'll go like this. How much grass they got, man? I ain't been checking on them. They're running low on the grass, I see. Whoa, he's energetic little dude. Oh my God. What's up, little dude? Ouch. What you doing, man? Look at him. Look at him. Let's look at his beady little eyes. Oh my God, they got the eyes of my, like, those are my brother's eyes, I swear to God. This could be my brother, you guys. Oh my God. Brother? Is that you, brother? Nope, it's not. It's not my brother. Never mind. Sorry. That's my brother's initials. Literally BAA. And he lets these, man, like, he's got this goatee, literally, that looks like that of what you would see on a goat. For him, it's a goat tee. Like, no joke. Oh, crap. Yeah. We gotta do that field. Those guys need to be done. I forgot about that. What other tractors do I got doing absolutely nothing? This tractor's doing nothing. That tractor ain't gonna haul it. This tractor might barely get through hauling it. I think this one might haul it just fine, truthfully. Next to my John Deere there. Quad track. Or not the quad track, but I should have bought the quad track, man. Should have bought that. Whoa. What you gonna do? Little station wagon, man. Dude, really? Come on. I'm not gonna lie, I do back up better when I'm actually inside the cab like this. So much better. Eh, she do be a horn. Alright. Oh, what time is it? It's already 1:30. I told her I'd be over there a little after 2. Yeah. Ugh. Man. Doing some gamer work, and then I'm gonna be going and doing some actual running an actual tractor. The worst part is gonna be the drive back with the tractor here. Actually, the worst part will probably be the drive back, because honestly, like, okay, so yesterday, let's start off with yesterday, right? I'm out working on the field. We're working, right? We're sitting there. The people across the road are out working on the field, right? They're out planting. They had this massive planter out there for John Deere, which looked absolutely stunning. And I'm sitting there watching watching this Case quad track out there doing the thing. He's tilling the field. Beautiful tractor. Oh my God. Like the wife and the kids were making fun of me because I'm sitting there staring at this tractor and I'm watching this guy work. And the one kid asked me, he goes, "Do you need a napkin over there?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "You're drooling. You need a napkin?" I was like, "No, I'm good, man. I'm 100% good, man. This is awesome." He's like, "You're staring a little too hard." He's like, and the wife says, "What'd she say?" She said something about staring at that tractor harder than he stares at me. I was like, well, so I was being a smart aleck. Was like, well, if you worked as hard as this tractor out here working, I'd stare too. She was like, you what? But like, I was watching it, and then after he got done, I'm just in awe. Like, oh my God, I want one of these so bad. I want property big enough to do this. And then comes out the big massive Johnny, quad track Johnny, and I was just like, oh my God, here we go. Big old huge John Deere. Had the big old massive John Deere planter on. I think they were planting corn. I really hope they were planting corn because that's what it looked like they might have been doing. And I was just like, yep, I'm done. Leaned up against the post and just sat there and watched them. It was like, Jesus Lord. They all went inside. I just stood there and watched them. Had to wipe the drool, man. It was a nice tractor. Don't get me wrong, red is my favorite color when it comes to like vehicle wise. And that Case, like, they had that thing clean. I was just like, yep, I want one of them tractors. No, I didn't. I didn't do nothing like that. I don't talk like that on here. What are you talking about? No, I didn't go over and go like a chihuahua at the ankle. I did, however, want to go over and ask to ride along so that I could be up there, but then I wouldn't have got none of my work done. You sicko. The tractor was going too fast. something tried to latch onto something like that, man, you'd be holding on for dear life. But no, I didn't. You're weird. Swear to God. I'm not gonna lie, man. Ever since I started playing FS22, I've not kind of. I'm like, I really want a farm. You know what I mean? I really want property enough to do it. And I keep telling the old lady that if my channel takes off, I'm buying a different house. I'm selling my property. I'm gonna sell the house that I've got. Granted, it's paid for, no mortgage, no nothing. You know, just my land taxes and whatever. But like, no joke, I want property. If I have to sell this house to do it, I will sell this house for like a 3-4 acre piece of land with nothing more than a trailer house on it. As long as I've got access to high speed internet so I can continue my streaming. Hasta la vista, little house. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. You'll see gaming streams like this, and then you'll see shorts and just standard little posts of me out in the garden working, doing stuff. Oh, no, I know it's a full-time gig, dude. My grandpa died doing it, dude. That's what he did his whole life, was a farmer. 100%, I know. Dude, I'm no stranger to farming. I grew up on a horse ranch on one side with hardcore corn slash bean farmers on the other. Like, nah, I know what I'm getting into. I know what I'd be getting into. I grew up on it, man. That's the community I grew up in. I'm definitely, hard work is one thing us Gen Xers, even us the youngest of the youngest Gen Xers, are not afraid of, and that's hard work. I mean, I was doing hard worker right up until the doctor looked at me and said, "You can't keep pushing yourself like this. These migraine headaches, all this stuff, it's gonna bring a toll on you eventually." So they yanked me out of work. I've been stuck on disability ever since. Trust me. If I could handle doing this as something on the side, you know what I mean, the whole farm thing, dude, I'm on it. I would do it. But I know there's things that I would obviously need help from people on when it comes to doing certain things because of the limitations that my body allows me to have. It doesn't mean we ever stop trying, right? I mean, to stop trying is what is that? To give up, to quit, feel unsatisfied. I'm good with that. I want to be satisfied. No matter how much I hurt, I try to, you know. Oh yeah, no, that's what I plan to do. I'm actually keeping my eyes open for a small planter. Because like I said, my grandparents, well, my grandmother, I keep saying grandparents, my granddad passed away back in 2012, but my grandmother, she told me I can use the back 40, right? Well, with the remaining property that we got that's still field, that isn't obviously woodland or a lake. But I was told, you know, I can use the field to grow on, and I've literally got that's a 20-acre piece of land, which is like, people out there in the game wise. Honestly, that right there, that is about what I have to work with. About 19 acres for a field wise. That is roughly what I would have to work with. Between 12 and 19. Real life. Oh yeah, no, I got, like I said, I got my uncles and stuff. They got farm equipment. It's just, I don't know, he was kind of being a little iffy on wanting to let me use it, I guess, this year, which is fine and dandy. Which just means that next year I'll try to barter a little better with him, and if I have to, I'll toss him a little cash, and I'll bring a flatbed over if that's what he's afraid of, and he can bring his tractor and trailer over and do it, and I'll just pay him to plant it. I mean, to me, I don't care if I have to pay him to plant it. It is what it is. I'd much rather be able to hook it onto my tractor myself and get out there and do it the way I want to do it, but, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, I am starting small because I want to till it all up, and then I plan to make rows. I want to do whatever that, like, because my uncle's got a planter, like I said, it's probably 6 foot wide, right? So it probably does 4 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows maybe of corn at a time. I would like to do at least 2 or 3 passes of corn like that, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, my grandma's property, that amount I got, you know, there's me, the wife, my kids, you know, her kids, not my kids, because my kids don't come over. They quit coming over years ago, besides the point. But then, you know, you got my grandmother, I got my mom. Obviously, I'd have to worry about the worthless aunt that lives over there that don't like to do nothing but sit in her house and smoke her marijuana, which is lame, because that's all she does. She don't do nothing else. You know? But I'd have to obviously think about all those guys, because my grandma ain't going to be like, oh, you just can grow that for yourself. Because, I mean, that'd be obviously too much corn. But, like, I'd like to, you know, I'd like to be able to grow, like, 3 or 4 you know, two or three passes minimum of corn. I'd love to have a couple of good runs, you know, of tomatoes, because like I said, I love canned tomatoes. I use more canned tomatoes in a year cooking with than probably some do, because I'm just addicted to tomato juice. I absolutely love it. So, like, I like making I like canned tomatoes. You know, I want to have a couple rows of potatoes, lettuce. Definitely want to grow some spinach, because I've been eating like crazy amounts of spinach. I got a whole bag of spinach down in the refrigerator that we just bought the other day. And after I'm done here, I'm going to make me a nice spinach salad before I go grab the tractor, because it's not fun doing anything on an empty stomach. And it looks like it's somewhat, oh, it's partly cloudy out. I don't know. Get the BMW out and take that for a drive. Oh yeah, no, I'm buying stuff. It's going to be something. If I buy one, it's going to be a used piece of equipment from somebody that I know works. Yep. No, I don't need to get in with the cannery, man. Forget all that. If anything, I'm doing that stuff on my own. My grandmother's got decades worth of canning knowledge and stuff like that from canning her own vegetables, because that's the way her family did it growing up. They hardly ever bought stuff from stores. So no, I'm gonna have her teach me her ways of the canning process, because yeah, no, we'll shuck our own corn. We'll do all that. We'll do everything we gotta do. No, I'm definitely not wanting to. I want to homestead it myself, man. I want to do all my own crap. I don't want to outsource to people. don't want to be greedy, but I also don't want to give all my stuff away either. We ain't got enough. We ain't got enough people around here that want to go co-op on stuff, man. People like to stick to themselves when it comes to that. Got that tiny little community in town for the college. They do a grow thing there in town, on the side of the road. Looks really nice. Went to the flowers too, but no, I'd rather do the stuff on my own. Got a big enough basement, cool enough back corner cellar area of it where we can store a lot of stuff like our potatoes, whatever else we may grow that could be extras, you know. So I'm not too worried about like a lot of loss on anything. But yeah, if anything, if anything, it's gonna be stuff will be like canned corn, stuff like that, you know, jarred in a mason jar, stuff like that. Definitely gonna be doing a lot of stuff like that. I don't know about doing a lot of freezer foods. Don't get me wrong, like I don't mind doing freezer stuff, but even some of the best freezer bags and freezer bags that you can buy for like the with the little sealers even ain't always the greatest. So I don't know if we can can them up and I can keep them down in the cellar. I'm all right with that for sure. Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure of anywhere close by that's actually like that. Now that I'm thinking about like how you're explaining it, I honestly, I don't think there's even a cannery thing close enough. I'd have to actually look it up in my online. I was gonna say my phone book, but they quit sending us those a few years back. I think we quit receiving phone books and just before COVID. I think I received my last phone book in the mail just before COVID. 2017, 2016, like that, something like that. 2017, I think it was, because they gave it to us like every 3 or 4 years. We'd get a new phone book sent to us. Yeah, I haven't received one since before COVID. I don't know why I was gonna say phone book. Now people don't hardly use a phone book anymore. Still the best way to find stuff, I'm telling you. I love a phone book, man. They work great for propping things up too. If you have a stand with a short leg or something like that, or you gotta, slightly cut a leg off a little bit because it's broken. Good old heavy duty, thick phone book usually works pretty good. Well, I mean, when it's frozen, yeah, it usually does because you're retaining all its natural juices right inside of it when you freeze it. Compared to canning, you have to heat the can up or the product up inside the jar while the jar's in hot water boiling. So therefore, you're kind of heating the stuff up, which is forcing some of the flavor out of the corn, which is 100% understandable. I get where you're going from there. To where, yeah, frozen is better. See, my problem is that with some like I said, some freezer bags are just crap, right? Just crap. Like my mother, she gets pigs done every year. She buys like 2 pigs or whatever, fully slaughtered pigs, whatnot, and then chooses how to get it done. Well, the company really good at what they do. Really good at what they do. Okay, but the last few years, their bags that they give us of their freezer bags that are sealed and all that jazz, right, with the pork and the bacon in it. I've got 3 bags that I actually have to take out and I'm gonna cook on the grill either today or tomorrow. That is gonna get mixed in with dog food because their bags didn't seal proper. And mine. I mean, granted, they're like a couple of them are 6 months old, a couple of them are a year and a half old. But I've got freezer bags in my freezer that are from like 6, 7 years ago that are still untouched by freezer burn. You know what I mean? So, and two out of some of those bags that I gotta throw away are unfortunately frozen corn, and they just weren't packaged right, and they got freezer burnt. And that's one thing I don't like about. That's the only thing I don't like about freezer foods, are that they get freezer burnt. Oh, probably because I've got, like I said, I'm actually surrounded by in a farming community, and one of the biggest farmers in our county, I actually live like right next to. So I mean, yeah, I could probably go down and ask him, and he'd be able to at least point me in the right direction. And they need to pay me for keeping an eye on their farm from like 4 years ago, but I ain't gonna bring that up to him. The guy was like, I remember it was more like 5 years ago, but they have a place right across the road from us that's a it used to be a pig stall. They used to use pigs in it. They're actually getting ready to tear the place down, I guess. But they had like at the time they had 150 head of pig there, and this was during the COVID scene. They didn't have people, that could keep an eye on it. So he stopped and he asked me one day. He says, "Hey, if you keep an eye on my barn and you see anything funny, call the cops. Let them know what's going on. If anything, I'll pay you for keeping an eye on it. No issues, even better." Well, I kept an eye on them from the time they put the piglets there to the time they had the truck come and pick their pigs up to take them off for where, right? I told the guy, it's like, hey, I chased off a few people that were out there, looked like they were trying to strip copper off some stuff or whatnot. I scared some people off for you, whatnot, whatever. Showed them video or, picture evidence, video evidence of them out there. Never paid me, man. You're supposed to pay me in a full pig, man. You're supposed to give me a full slaughtered pig. I never got one. I should razz him about it. Be like, so where's my pig at? Your son was down here and told me I was getting a pig for watching this. Where's my pig? I'm not like that, though. But if he brings it up, if he brings up something about that farm, I'll be like, oh, that reminds me. You remember the deal we made? Because I think he's going to tear it down. I don't know. I think he's possibly going to sell that little chunk off as like, just like property for someone to buy. It's not usable for anything, though. I mean, maybe putting a house on it. But I mean, you're talking a tiny house. With how small that piece would be, like you'd literally be able to do like a 20 by 20 house. And that's about all you get's a shed. No. No, no, not them. Not them. No, no, that's my other. That's my neighbors. That's the ones that live in the house on the corner. Not that's not the ones that own all the farmland around me. No, no, that douchebag. Man, nope. Actually, it's funny that you say that, right? Because yesterday I was outside. Yeah, I was outside, and I'm working on my garden. Right, out there getting stuff done. Working on I was working on one of my little push tillers that we got, and the guy made a comment about, oh, look at him over there working on that, and I'm not usually a confrontational guy, right? Not usually, but I mean, he said it loud enough so that I could hear it. Mind you, he's a good football field away, so he said it loud enough for me to hear it. And with what I said, with what I shot back at him, I don't think he kindly liked it. I'm not going to say it on stream, but I'm just going to say I don't think he liked it because he tried to pull his pants up over that tire and then ran back inside. I'm not usually a bad guy. I was going to. But I got the one working. After you and I was talking. I got the one working. But, and I even looked it up online for its rough schematics of where to get it. So you were really close. Except for, like, on the screws, I had to go 2 1/4 turns out on both the high and the low. I had to go 2 1/4 on one, 2.5 on another, to get it to where it would run great and stay idling. But I got that working. It works. It doesn't, with how, because like I said, my yard has that peat moss, and it has that fluffy soil stuff that I've added in there. Like what gardeners use, that fluffy black stuff in their soil, so that it fluffs up. But I've got some areas that are just too packed with the clay yet that I need to get broke down, and this little tiller just doesn't have that raw horsepower. Tim Toolman Taylor, you guys, if you don't know who he is, look up Home Improvement, old TV show. But either way, it just doesn't have the juice. So I gotta get something that's got the juice. So I'm going to pick the New Holland tractor up today, aka the Ford, because it does say Ford on it, and I'll show you guys that in my stuff later. Cause I'll show you a little picture of it. Literally says Ford on it. It's got a nice little stamp there. But it's a Holland. It's a Holland. Back when Ford and Holland were one big happy. I think they are still together. I just don't think the brand is put on it anymore. Because I know the newer Hollands that I've looked at, none of them have Ford stamps on them that I've noticed. But the one that me and my grandparents, the one my grandparents have, not mine, my grandparents have, that one says Holland. Oh, I tried. It doesn't have the guts to it. It's exactly like you and I were talking about the other day. I'm gonna have the AI run this because I'm looking at the time, and I have to get off because I told her that I'd be over there about 2 o'clock just to grab that. So it's already 2 o'clock pretty much for me. I went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I am gonna hop off here because I have some real gardening to do and a real tractor to go get. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the stream. I know it's a little shorter than normally. Normally I aim for 4 hours, which I tried to today. I just couldn't get motivated and moving around this morning, and just kind of hurt. So, but I'll be back on later. I don't know what I'm doing today. I might do some Call of Duty, and then try to roll into, I believe I said I was doing, did I say I was doing Ark tonight? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking it is. I think it might be a compression issue. Exactly what I think it might be, bud. Because I found that increasing the oil amount in my gas from like a 40 to 1 to a 50 to 1 thing kind of worked a little better for the mower or for it. But I don't know. But yeah, I got to find out if we even have one over there. I don't think we have one. If anything, my brother's got one. He's a D bag, and he'll charge me for it because he's a awesome brother like that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be back on later. We'll do some Call of Duty. I can't remember if I was supposed to say I said I was doing Ark tonight or Fallout, but I think I'm gonna do Ark because I want to try to I gotta tame another one of these long neck dinos just because I need them. I want to fight this boss. I want to get it done and over with. I'm tired of this map. I want to move on, for over there. So yeah. All right. If it's Ark, it'll probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock my time, if anything. I've been kind of staying up late. I don't know why, but I have been. But yeah, I'll message you and let you know.